Okay, I've gotten ahead of this, but this is the 16,000 pound towing capacity Reese hitch. I got it used and it wasn't working properly. I found that it had one broken spring and one missing spring in the jaws and the handle. I had to first remove this pin. It actually goes in this way under there. Took the clip out. I had to drive it out. It was rusted in place. I've removed the top of the fifth wheel. Turned it upside down. The handle's on this side. And now I'm going to put the springs in. Okay, looking at this, this spring will go from here to here, from what I've seen in the drawings. And then we have another spring that actually goes on the handle down here. Okay, we're upside down. This is the receiving side. So I've hooked the spring from the bottom here, pulled it and hooked it on the top here. That is for your jaws. Alright, the handle seems to work correctly, but we have one more spring to install, and that's the spring that goes on the handle here. Okay, I'll try to get the camera in a better spot. Okay, so we have another spring to put in here for the handle. Not sure, but I think I'm going to put it in this way. Okay, I went with that hook up. It'll actually be to the side. Just not sure. There's where the spring goes. Okay. So I've connected the spring to the handle here with the long side. The next thing I have to do is to connect the spring here with two holes. I'll try to move the camera down where you can see. See that? Okay. Okay, at this point I have connected both springs. This spring connects under the bottom here so it does not touch your pivot, and it simply clips in here to the frame. That's your jaw spring. The other spring is here, connects to your handle. The short side is over here. The long hook is actually toward me. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. And it's connected to the handle. Now, that's pretty much it on the spring side. Okay, now that I've got the springs in place, I'm going to reassemble this. Now, this was the old pin I pulled out. Very rusty. I had to beat it out. It was stuck. And this was one of the original springs. It was missing the other. So now, before I put it back together, I'm going to sand the inside of this so that my new pin will go in easier, and then we'll reassemble. I'm just going to pick this up, put it back in, and put my pin in place. Alright, I have my pin in place here. Got the keeper on. It should be good. I will be replacing this bumper and this one, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Alright, now I've got the head back on and the pin back in. The new springs are in place. we'll check the operation. Catch is here properly. The jaws are open. We're ready to load. Once it loads, or the handle, it should trip the handle. And then we would be ready to lock it in place. And we'll put a pin in there or a lock in there for traveling.